Hey, what's going on YouTube and everyone around the world, especially Dub Nation? USA Today just announced the news that Kevin Durant has agreed to sign a 2-year contract with the Warriors. That's right, y'all. We've got the best player literally in free agency coming to the Golden State Warriors. And as a fan from San Francisco, born and raised in the Bay Area, I'm pretty excited. I don't know about you guys, but this is a really, really big time for Bay Area sports right now. I mean, God, we already have enough great players with Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Draymond Green. Now we just added, you know, one of the best prolific, scorers the NBA has ever seen in Kevin Durant. Not to mention, I mean, God, the guy's 6'9", 240, can run the floor like crazy, can dunk the ball, can rebound the ball. Some of his abilities are just unmatched in the league when you look at it as a whole. And I just wanted to break the news to you guys. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have got the updates already on your cell phones. I believe USA cracked the very first news on it. Of course, it's going to be surfacing all over ESPN and NBA TV. But man, Warrior fans, are you guys ready? Man, we're gonna have what, like the Splash Trios now. You're gonna have both Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant out there on the wing together. And shooting the three ball. So it's going to be real good. I think for Kevin Durant, it's going to make it a lot easier for him to get his shots. If you guys noticed when he was with OKC, a lot of the shots he got were really, really tough. He had to work really hard to get them. Westbrook had to find him. You got other guys like Roberson and stuff who are, not really great playmakers and stuff like that. But with the Warriors, good Lord, come on now. You got so many playmakers and Iguodala, Andrew Bogut, Barnes. I'm pretty sure the Warriors are going to get rid of Barnes now that they have made this signing, and Barnes will most likely be going either to the Lakers or another team that'll offer him a max contract. But we're gonna miss Barnes. He was a really good player for us for since he was drafted here, and we're gonna miss Barnes. He's part of the core that actually makes the Warriors as great as they are now. One of the reasons why we went 73-9. But I think with Kevin Durant, man, now in that picture, I mean, we can easily be coming 75 and 75 and 17 or whatever, or maybe even 83-0. That'd be great to see. It's just something that the analysts and stuff like to joke around with on ESPN. But this is great. Man, what else could I possibly say about this trade? What was great about? I mean, not this trade. This signing. Okay. So apparently it's a 2-year deal. It's worth about, I think, about 54 million, and it gives him a player option. So that gives him flexibility, of course, because the salary cap in the NBA is actually going up. So it gives him a chance to take advantage of that. But I think, it's just overall a really, really great fit for Kevin Durant. He's going to enjoy playing with the Warriors. We like to play team ball. When you got great, great facilitators and defenders like Andre Iguodala out there, we got Mo Spades, there's just so many guys. Sean Livingston. I mean, that's the bread and butter about the Warriors is our depth. We like to play small ball, and we like to have big guards out there. And not now with the signing of Patrick McCaw and Damian Jones. I think we're just going to be overall a much, much better team this year. We're going to have too many options on the wing, and it's scary to think about. If you're any other NBA team right now, you're probably looking at the Golden State Warriors and you're like, wow, I don't know if we can get past these guys. And it's kind of true. Warriors were pretty almost damn near undefeated last year in the season. Besides those 9 losses and then the losses in the playoffs. But man, the Golden State Warriors, man, this is absolutely amazing, y'all. This is a great feeling. Literally, how did this news come about to me? Well, it's about 9 o'clock here Pacific time, Monday morning, July 4th. 2016, and literally, I checked my uh, phone early this morning, got on Bleacher Report, and nothing came up around like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. And it's 9 o'clock now. Something told me just go on Yahoo and just type in Kevin Durant news. And of course, USA Today had just published an article about 2 minutes before that. So I believe I was probably one of the first Warrior fans to wake up to this news. So man, this is just really such a great feeling. And I can't even imagine how great the organization feels themselves. And we had to do a lot of recruiting to get Kevin Durant. Our meeting, I believe we had with him on Friday, we ended up sending, I believe it was Joe Lacob, the Warriors owner, and we also ended up sending four really good players, and Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Andre Iguodala, and Draymond Green. And I believe this might have been the deciding factor for Kevin Durant, actually having, for the best players on the team come to talk to you and, basically just, those guys are basically coming into this meeting with you, and I mean, in my opinion, I think they probably were just like, yo, dude, like, we're going to make it a lot easier for you, let's all be friends. Let's all get together. You know what I mean? The Warriors we're like a family. We're very close knit. Everybody on this team is committed to playing defense, and we're all going to make each other better. And as Kevin Durant, if you're sitting across from the Splash Brothers and the two best defensive players in the league, in Draymond and Iggy, how are you going to say no to that? I mean, yes, you go into a meeting with the Spurs and you've got Greg Popovich and Tim Duncan sitting across from you. Yeah, that's very, like inspiring and motivational and stuff. And I bet you that those guys are giving really good tips, but and tips and things that are great about their organization. But at the end of the day, like, you want to play with great players, and not to say that the Spurs aren't great, but they don't, you have Aldridge, that's good. You have Kawhi Leonard. But like, when you look at all the other players, I like to call them an old man's team. They get the ball moving. They like what's his name? Greg Popovich is really, really good at drawing up just the correct plays at the right times of the game. But let's face it, they're getting old. You got Ginobili, Parker, and then Duncan, who's damn near on his way out. So the Spurs, they had a good chance, but I think at the end of the day, it was like, yeah, he played a year in college ball in Texas, but at the end of the day, he wanted to play with great players. And I think that's what this agreement is about today, just him making a straight basketball decision, and let's face it, he's going to love it here in the Bay Area. I mean, the Bay Area is absolutely amazing. We, the Warriors, they play right now in Oakland. And I don't know if you folks know, but the Warriors are actually moving to San Francisco. They used to be the San Francisco Warriors back in '76, last time they actually, second to last time they won a title. And then they moved over to Oakland and became the Golden State Warriors, changed the name and everything. But right now, the arena is in the process of being built. And if Kevin Durant, stays after his 2 years, then yeah, he'll have a chance to play in this new arena, which is going to be great. So it's one thing that you can never doubt about the Warriors fans is that we are always dedicated, and we will support our team, win or lose, whether they have 20 wins or 73 wins. We've been coming to these Warriors games for as long as I can remember. We've been watching them. So it's more of a, it's just, we're just really loyal to, our team and what our team can do. Said it back in 2007 when we had the We Believe moniker with us. And, we went against Dallas, the first seed, and took them out. That was great. But, of course, we get wiped out in the second round. And, you just keep rooting for your team. You keep watching them. You keep sporting the gear. You know what I mean? showing how loyal you are, and then eventually, I mean, man, I mean, it certainly pays off because I mean, I can't think of how many times I've heard Warriors players say, "Man, these are the best fans in NBA basketball because we get loud and we're proud of it." So yeah, let's look at the other teams that have tried to make pitches at Kevin Durant. Let's see, we had the Heat yesterday on Sunday. Yeah, you got Pat Riley sitting across from me, but at the same time, man, I mean, come on now. You're having a hard time signing Dwayne Wade. You're trying to lowball him for like $10 million. That's not good at all. You know, you just signed Hassan Whiteside to a max contract. That's good, but at the end of the day, Miami doesn't have too many pieces to become a contender. And with the addition of Kevin Durant, I feel like he'd have to do a lot of the work and play hero ball like he did in OKC. So yeah, Heat, that didn't work out. Who else? The Celtics. Oh man, let's look at the Celtics. All right, they just signed Al Horford, one of the um, biggest free agents in the league at this time. 7-footer, can even stretch the floor with his outside shooting ability. And what's crazy about that is, they Kevin Durant's agent was actually trying to recruit Al Horford to Oklahoma City. Apparently that didn't work. He went to the Celtics. But him having the meeting with the Celtics, Kevin Durant having that meeting, and that was a really good pitch for them. I think they brought Tom Brady to the meeting. They even and then stressed the fact that they have Al Horford now. And of course that they've beaten the Warriors one time or whatever last season. So I mean, of course they had to make their case. And I think at the end of the day, Kevin Durant looked at the Boston Celtics and probably was like, Celtics, you're a good team. You might have beat the Warriors, but at the end of the day, you're kind of like a poor man's version of the Warriors. You know what I mean? Like you've got okay, I like to say mediocre shooters. Not shooters, not pure shooters like you have in Clay or Steph, or like you have in Livingston, or even Mo Spates, who's a really big guy who can shoot the three ball very, very well, exceptionally well, if you look at his percentage. So yeah, at the end of the day, Boston wasn't the place for Durant. Uh, Now let's go, of course, to his home team, OKC. You guys saw what happened last season in the NBA Finals. I mean the Western Conference Finals. Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook had to play hero ball. So that wasn't going to work. And of course, I think Kevin Durant in making this decision was like, okay, Russell Westbrook, he is a free agent next year. Will he sign? Will he not? I think Russell Westbrook was a little bit unsure about what he was going to do next year. So that kind of just prompted Kevin Durant to say, hey, let me make my move now. Let me make my move while I still can. And let me go to a team that has proven it, at least in this last 2 years, that we are NBA championship caliber team. We have made it to the finals 2 straight times. We have a 2-time MVP on our team. We've got all-time defensive players on our team. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, we had the runner-up to 6-man of the year with Iguodala. I believe he was runner-up for that. And I mean, we've just proven it time and time again that this is the place that you want to come to play. And Kevin Durant, I believe, looking at OKC and looking at some of the pieces, okay, all right, we got Steven Adams, that's good. They're banking a lot on him. But when you look at what they've just done, especially with the recent trade with Ibaka, I feel like Ibaka was one of the big pieces to make OKC the team that they at least were in the Western Conference Finals when they went up 3-1. I mean, you needed Ibaka, a really big guy who can block shots, really great on the defensive end, and then not to mention his great shooting ability. I mean, how many 3-pointers did he have against the Warriors that put them over the top? So I feel like the Ibaka trade really kind of like that kind of nudged Kevin Durant a little bit and was like, hold on, man, you're messing with some of the foundations of this team. And yes, you get great players like, or, up emerging players, I like to say, in Victor Oladipo. But it's not a done ditty. It's not a done deal, I like to say. So, man, I think that's it. I think, when you look at those teams, I'm not sure if I missed a team at all that he went and talked to at all. Maybe the Knicks. But the Knicks they really didn't meet with him. It was more of Carmelo Anthony kind of just, you know, um, talking to him in the Team USA locker room and kind of just trying to, recruit him on and, talking about, oh, we got Derrick Rose now, Joakim Noah, but end of the day, man, you want to stay on the West, Kevin Durant, and I think you made a great decision. This is absolutely amazing, y'all. Great feeling here for Warriors fans. Strength in numbers. Now we're really going to have numbers. And yeah, y'all, I think it's really just going to be a testament to how next season's going to go. Next season's going to be insane. I really can't wait, but good Lord. Man, what else to say about the Golden State Warriors and Kevin Durant? I hope you guys watched the footage, especially, it'll be great to see the press conference of when they introduce Kevin Durant. Of course, they have his jersey and they hold it up. I'm pretty sure there's already shirts and merchandise being made already about, Kevin Durant signing with the Warriors. So this is a really great day. This is a really great day for basketball fans in general. You're going to see some great basketball next year. It's going to be a lot of ball movement. You're going to see a lot of shots. We're going to be a really explosive team next year, especially with a lot of the big guys that we got down low. Now, question is, who are the Warriors going to get rid of? That's to be, next season. We got a lot of free agents, but this year I believe Barnes will go, and sadly I think Azili will go too, just to make cap space for Durant. But yep, I think that's it for today about Kevin Durant signing, and I hope you guys stay tuned for more videos. I'll definitely upload some stuff later once I get updated on more information. But that's it, y'all, and enjoy a great summer.